Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the LSU Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Handoff from the gun. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got a man, it's sharp. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Turning it on. Touchdown LSU. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running back searching for a hole. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
To throw, it's Pavia. Pulls it in, it's Spence. All down, but he has enough to move the
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you can get the ball at, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Sherrill.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
They'll run for it on third and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's buried. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no...
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Offense set on first down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker. He just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Spence. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Catch in the middle, it's Spence. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast.
That's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your off?
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Another interception. That's number 17 on the return. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take.
Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's Pavia. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. He's loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On the move. There he goes. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Doors.
I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The DBs will back off a bit. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes a grab. That's where they'll mark him down. Well, what a play there to pick up a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy.
This guy just has a nose for the end so. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open.
And into the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They try to pop a run on the draw. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Grabbed over the middle, it's Spence. Jinging on the move, it'll be a first down at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. He's looking deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Spence. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Great move. Now he's got room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, LSU.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Fitzgerald. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Carl? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And And the Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's reeled in. It's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And he throws another interception. His 3rd run of the night. Oh, it's a fumble. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Durham. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Turning it on. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And, Jesse, that's almost like an extension of the running game, a new age toss sweep.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, Reese, by the quarterback, putting that football in a place where his running back can make an easy catch and then advance.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Offense working from the pistol. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Finds his man. It's Richardson. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. back in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Give to the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They're going to ride this running back. Hard running there. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
3rd down coming up.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Richardson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Throws for the tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. He's at the into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on a 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a man, it's Brown. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with a victory.
Snatch it quickly on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession, you got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point to get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so, they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 31 over Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going right to work up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Full verts can stress a defense like crazy if you can protect your quarterback. They didn't protect their quarterback. Defense got to him quick, fast, and in a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Backs here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Going for it all. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire. Whether we lost